Allison, when we were talking, the three of us, doing the show prep, one of the things that came out was that really important question that every family business has to ask themselves, and they must answer. You mind sharing that question, and why is that so important?
So it's really important, and it's what I learned from Rob. So Rob, tell us the question.
Okay, sure. So it's a two-part question, and I always ask it before I even begin the process is, do you want to be a family first business or a business first family? And it's interesting how the responses come. Some come within 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they happen to be value centric, right? Others look at me like I have 3 ears. What in the world did you just ask me? And what does that have to do with my problem that I have right now today? And then as I work them through the question, they get them to be contemplative. It's a very challenging exercise to get the family stakeholders involved in that business to work together on consensually coming up to, well, who are we? And that becomes then, once that declaration is made, that becomes the strategic cornerstone, so to speak, that all other decisions going forward, the succession plan, operations, whatever, it all centers around that cornerstone.
Great. Allison, would you mind just walk us through an example, or some families, what they do that they're family focused versus those that are business focused? If you like the tale of two businesses.
Well, I just this morning was meeting with a family member of a family owned business, and we were talking about some things that had been funneled through the staff at the company that really was for their household financial needs. And we've been talking about setting up a family office that will address the personal items and really extracting that from the day-to-day CFO and admin staff at the company. Why? Because they're a business first family, and they need to really put some boundaries and barriers in as to what's going, because when one child goes to the CFO to get something, or goes to the lawn service, or goes to get gas at the pump, you really have to put in some boundaries and say, no, these are company assets. They're for company. We have people getting bonuses off of the revenues that these are making. You cannot cloud that for personal use. So there's one example that
for my camp,
it's a little thing, but it can be a big thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then the flip of that, is I've heard it stated this way: are you a lifestyle business or an equity business? Right?
Yeah. Sure.
And so when you're looking at these, at the businesses, it's easy to see that, when I have a $1,200, per month car lease on my Navigator that I'm running through the business, versus I'm just driving the Ford truck like everybody else in the business, it's different. And so
when you get multiple beneficiaries, and you had mentioned earlier about those who are active in the business and those who are not, then you really can stir up some challenges on the relationship side, because things really aren't being even and equal and up and up on the financial side.